I'm George Buris, owner of US31 BBQ, and it's got the barbecue itself has got quite a history. It started back in 1939 when my father started it, and this will be our 71st year come October. We moved up here from Ottawa Street in 1963. And so we've been operating here from 1963 till now. So it's been a good business. I said we're one of the Greeks that own the restaurants in Muskegon. There was a tremendous amount of Greeks that operated in Muskegon. With the hot dogs and the other restaurants, and Tony Lakos and all of them with the larger restaurants and Drellis's. I started in the business working with my dad when I was 10 years old, curb servicing, because there was no seats inside or nothing, and all we had was the curb service. So he broke me in real early at 10 years old. And I've been with it ever since. So that's 60 years. So it's been a good business, and it's been a specialty business. My daughter pretty much. I mean, she manages it now, and she runs the place. And I'm like the office boy. I've got my grandson here, my granddaughter. My son, he does all the meat preparation and all that kind of stuff, and my granddaughter, she's a server, and it's been a family thing all through the years. As a matter of fact, the Chronicle made a statement after Dewdrop Inn quit. They said that US31 BBQ was the oldest family-run restaurant in Muskegon County. 70 years. We serve nothing but barbecues. We serve, we don't have any dinners or anything like that. It's just a barbecue sandwich. It's a unique sandwich, and it's with sliced meat and our special relish. The relish we make ourselves, and we don't give it out. I mean, the recipe isn't available to anybody but us. We got French fries and pie and ice cream, but the mainstay is the barbecue sandwich. The customer relationship, as far as we've got customers now that've been 30, 40 years that've been eating them every day. I said one of my best customers was he worked at Continental Motors, and he had lunch here every day for, I would say, a guy that had to be 15, 20 years, you know, and so that's got to be something, you know. I would have to say that the largest majority of the people are customers that are from, not just from downtown area, but from all over. We've had quite a few of the different notorieties come in here. Gene Krupa, he was a big band leader in the 50s, and Jack Benny was here. That one fellow that I can't remember his name, but he was a TV star. We've had quite a few different celebrities come in here. They were performers that came to and performed at the arena or at the Frauenthal and stuff like that. And they came here. And they were all directed here by somebody who was here, you know. They said, you have to stop here, so they did. So Fox done an interview with me, and I mentioned this to a few people. They interviewed all my customers, And she walked up to one booth that had 5 people in it, and she was interviewing them, and she found out that they were from Texas. And they said, every time we come in town, we got to have one of them barbecues. So then she moved over and she interviewed another couple at the counter. And they were from North Carolina, and they said the same thing. So she interviewed another person at the counter, and he was from California. And she said, she said, as long as I've been doing these interviews in restaurants, she said, I have never walked up to 3 different customers like this and have them all from out of state that knew the place ahead of time, you know. So it's been a good business, and I enjoy it. And downtown Muskegon was fantastic. It was one of the busiest parts of the around. And that's a lot of times I tell people about how it was back then and stuff like that, but it's real hard to explain to people that didn't realize how it was with all the department stores and with all the restaurants and with all the activity down here. We had one of the stories that I tell the kids is I talk about Halloween. Downtown Muskegon on Halloween used to be, when I was a kid, was fantastic. We used to come downtown and park on the street just to watch all the people in costumes walking up and down the street. And they would soap the windows from the top to the bottom and everything. That is the kind of town that it was. I mean, it was activity like that. And I miss it big time. I miss the downtown the way it was. I feel sorry for people that wasn't able to experience that time and that life, and with all the businesses downtown in Muskegon, we had all the industrial and everything else. Now all that is gone. The downtown is gone. All the department stores and all that kind of stuff. Just the activity and everything else that was all centered downtown. My wife isn't Greek. She's one of the native Dutch from here in Muskegon. But see, one of the things is that that's true about a wife plays a big part in the background of any successful business, as far as I'm concerned, because they're the ones that have to put up with the long hours, with taking care of the kids when the dad isn't around, and all that kind of stuff. So it's a big part of the wife has to put up with an awful lot, and it takes a good woman, and I got one. We went for a few years, and we never had any children in that, so we decided to adopt him. We decided to adopt him from Greece. We got our daughter. We got our daughter first. She was 10 and a half months when we got her, and my son, we got him a year so later, and he was a year and 11 months old when we got him. Yeah, it's been a long haul for me. I mean, starting out and everything else, but now we're to a point where it's runs nice and good and everything, but it was a little rough in the beginning. But other than that, it's been good. Quality and service, that's it. I mean, that's the whole ball game, you know. And it's especially sandwich. I mean, it's a sandwich that's unique. You can't get it anyplace else, and this is what sells it, and this is what keeps it. You know, it's a good business. I like it. I love it. I've been with it all my life, and I enjoy it.